Welcome to another Demo Day episode. Have you ever felt buried under project data, reports, emails, meeting notes, raid logs, and you wonder if something could magically tell you what actually needs your attention? Yes, I have been there too. As project managers, our biggest challenge isn't lack of information, it's finding insights in the middle of chaos. But what if I told you there's a smarter way to handle this? Meet the PM MCP Server, your personal AI powered project insight engine. I have built this MCP server as an agentic AI implementation. Think of it as your AI project copilot. It connects with your Claude Desktop as its front end and can be easily configured to work with any other tools you already use as well. At the heart of it is a simple Python program which runs as a MCP server. It runs locally, pulls your project data, your project documents from your file system and delivers focused insights. So you instantly know what deserves priority, what's at risk and what can wait. So instead of drowning in dashboards and updates, the PM MCP server helps you focus on what truly moves the needle. Let's have a quick demo of how it works in real life. Before we get into PM document search, MCP server details, let's quickly understand how MCP servers work. So MCP is Model Context Protocol. It's a standardized protocol, and chat interfaces, IDs, code editors, and other applications, they connect through MCP protocol with other data sources and tools to get access to data file systems and other development tools and productivity tools like Google Maps or Slack or Notion or any other tools. Core MCP concepts. MCP servers can provide three main types of capabilities: resources, tools, and prompts. In this demo, we'll show how tools function. However, you can also get file-like data, and also you can use predefined prompts to accomplish specific tasks. So here is our overall architecture of this implementation. And as a user, we are using Claude Desktop chat interface and tool invocation UI through which it will invoke our MCP server. MCP server in turn has three core components: the MCP server core, which has tool registration, request handling, and response formatting functions. And then we have our actual tool implementation, which is our document operation. So here we have implemented 4 tools: search documents, read documents, list documents, get document metadata. And here you can see what each of these tools perform, what tasks they perform. Search document, it takes a query and it gives an output of list of matching documents with snippets. And it has following features such as files and file content, supports filtering by extension, configurable result limits, returns contextual snippets. Then we have list documents. This takes a file extension, whether it should do and perform an recursive search. By recursive search, I mean searching in the subfolder. And it returns a list of all the what it finds based on the search criteria. Then we have read document tool, which takes a file path and it returns the full document content. Then the fourth tool is get document metadata. You can get metadata of any document in your project folder. And finally, it has a MCP server has a file processing layer, which based on the file type, the file processing layer processes the underlying files in your project folder, which are stored in your local file system. So this is how the overall architecture works for our MCP implementation. Now let's quickly walk through the code. This is our primary MCP server implementation. This is a Python-based code. This basically instantiates MCP object. Then it instantiates different document parsing libraries. This is the main class of the MCP server, document search server. This basically initializes the search server with all the document path,
the tools. These are the 4 tools we have implemented: search documents, and what arguments and what parameters it takes, it defines here. Then we have read document, list documents, and then get document metadata. And then we have the rest of the implementation. And then finally, it returns an output displayed in the Claude interface. Invoking MCP Server, we also need to configure Claude Desktop. So we configure it through a JSON configuration. So this configuration file we provide to the Claude, and it's usually stored in under Claude folder. And here you can see this is the configuration file for our implementation. And then I have created my project folder here. It's called documents, and here I have created few demo documents: one project charter, raid log, one executive status report, and a KPI data. So this is my project charter. This is how it looks. It has all the information about the project. Then I have weekly executive status report. And then I have a raid log with all the key risks and assumptions and dependencies captured here. And then I have a KPI data for my project. So with all this information, now let's go to Claude. First, let's list all the documents in the folder. Here you can see it has listed all the files which are there in the folder. Next, let's get an insight on our weekly status report. So this output is excellent, I think exceptional. It gives you a comprehensive view of the project, what you have reported, and what is the progress, what is the milestone status, what are your risks and assumptions and issues which you highlighted in your executive summary. So I think this is great, and this gives you a good insight into your weekly reports. So imagine you keep all your weekly reports in this project folder, and 1 month or 1 year down the line, you just want to get some insight in your past reports. And here you go, you can query those status reports and you can get insights from the past. This is my favorite. Could you please summarize the key risks in the project? And here you go. See, it gives such a comprehensive summary of your raid log, all the key risks. So if I go to the raid log and see line 29, yeah, this is a critical risk. Neha is the owner, so it gives everything. Next, let's analyze project KPIs and summarize for an executive presentation later this week. This is such a game changer and such a time saver. If you had to create something from scratch, I think it would take more than an hour, if not more. Please copy this from here and then make some tweaks, and you should be good to go.
So that's the PM MCP server, a small step towards a future where project managers don't chase data, data chases them. If this sparks some ideas or you'd like to see how to build one for your own team, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. I would love to hear what kind of AI tools you wish existed for project management. Thanks for watching, and remember, don't just manage projects, lead them with intelligence. See you in the next one.